now I think we're pro garage door opener or garage door installers. So TriStar garage doors coming to a city near you. What? No?
Sure.
Good morning and Happy New Year. It's raining out. Luckily, we're inside. We don't have to worry about it. So today, we're working on that. So yesterday we got the first garage door in. It's not completely finished. It's mounted, bottom track is on, and it's tight to the wall and everything. We got the weather stripping on, we got our trim on, so everything's good with it. We don't have the top track because we have to add bracing between the trusses to mount the top track to. This one side, the left side of this door, actually meets up with the truss, so that would work, but the other side is between the truss and the wall, so that doesn't work. And then the next two doors are between trusses, so they don't really work as far as mounting the tracks to. So we'll have to add some bracing. I don't know if we'll get to that today, but we're gonna work on getting these other two doors mounted so that the garage is fully closed in, because right now we're dealing with some water. It's just splash up from the outside. So not a huge deal. It comes in, I don't know, what is that, 2.5 feet on that one. It's like a foot on this one because that one has that concrete dump on the outside. So it's not a big deal, but we want to get this place closed in. So we'll work on the weather stripping first. That goes on the outside, or actually the fascia that we're going to put over the posts that you can't see because it's dark. That'll go first, and then we'll weather stripping, and then we'll put the doors up. So without further ado, we'll get started.
Boom. It's raining.
Oh, look. We're gonna walk. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, look. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
All right, so we're just gonna take a piece of extra fascia that we got and slide it down behind this garage door trim, the exterior garage door trim. Gets in there nice and tight. Oops. Just like that. So we'll just nail it off. All right, so we got our weather stripping cut to length. We're just gonna fasten it in. We got it marked at 2 inches from the inside of the door. I'm just using some white flush trim screws here. Can't do that. That'll make things easier. Great.
Another one over there. There's a big one over there.
What the hell? Come on. All right, so we got the weather stripping on. Next up, we got to go through all these parts. Lay them out. First rule of installing anything new, get rid of those. All right, so this is the bottom bracket for the cable. So you got to snap that apart. It's two brackets. This is the top bracket that goes on the top panel. We got our wall brackets. That's what mounts the track to the wall. There's three sizes because they get bigger as they go up. Got our hinges. You need three, they have numbers on them too. So these five are number 1, 2, and 3. You need 3 ones for the first door. You need a 1 and 2 2s for the second door. You need a 1 and 2 3s for, or not door, the panels. We got our wheels for the track. We got our brace for the top. And then this stuff is for the track panels that go across. So what we're gonna do is use these screws mostly for the hinges. 4, 8, and then some extras. All right, so we'll get the glass in the doors and then start putting panels up. I put my hand under it. All right, so first up on these doors, we got the bottom panel. It's got the rubber seal on it. That's how you know it's the bottom. We have these hinges that we got to put on. These all say, let's see, you see the one there on the bottom, and then there's an arrow that tells you which way up is. They have the pre-drilled holes already. I was thinking pre-drilled. That's so cool. What word am I looking for? So we just do that on all 3 of these. Guess first step was these brackets. So these are the ones that we snapped apart. So they have little, I don't know what they're called here, call them teeth or whatever, that hook into the side, and then it gets screwed in to the top. Pull that. What did that little munchkin do with my pair of pliers?
They're in the seat, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Can We just poked the hole because I don't know that you're gonna get the sticker.
All right. So that is all there is to it. We'll take it over there and put it in place.
Does it need to go over your way?
Come your way just a touch.
My way?
Yep. I think that's probably about there. Not too far. Don't push it. I'm gonna take it. Okay.
Okay. I don't think it.
All right, that's good. All right, so to hold this up, we just got some blocks of wood here, and all we're doing is screwing them into the post. All right, and then that'll hold it so we can get our next one in place. Woohoo! One less cardboard. All of our trees will be happy. They won't have any weeds this year.
That's
All right, so this will get the same treatment, but this gets two number 2 hinges and one number 1 hinge. All right, so this bracket is a little bit different. That's for the wheel, and since there's no other doors, that goes on there. And it doesn't go on the top, it sticks down just a touch. So one thing we noticed yesterday is the back here. You see how we painted that black? Because on the one from yesterday, unfortunately, we noticed it after it was up, and you guys probably aren't gonna be able to see it. I don't know how well it picks up, but there's a little bit of bleed through from where we painted because we painted these things on plastic. You can kind of see it over here. I don't know how well it's gonna pick up because of the light, but. So we figured painting it black would hide that bleed through, and I think it looks better. We just kind of took some spray paint and put it on there, so it does look better. You won't notice it. So we will have to take those windows out. It's lower than low priority because they're a pain in the butt to put in when it's on a bench. It's going to be even more difficult when it's up there. So if it gets done in the next 2 years, I would say that's pretty good. It's got to come this way. Good. So now for this one, instead of putting that side piece on, we'll put one on the top. Oh.
Not even close.
All right. She's in. All right, so it's all in. That's honestly the hardest part, I think. The track is pretty easy. So this side, since it's got those boards on it, we do second. So we'll put the tracking on this side first, and then that will hold the door in place. And then we can take those supports off and put that track in. And then those top pieces we left on because this top panel is not in a track until we do the upper track. So we'll get the track, we'll get it marked, we'll get it mounted, and we'll get this one done. So these wheels just slide in here like this. They go on the bottom tube on the middle ones because the top tube is a hinge. And then on these ones, they just go in to the only slot that's available. Okay, so they have these 3 brackets that go on the track, and they are different lengths. They're labeled 5, 6, and 7. 7 on the top, 6 in the middle, 5 on the bottom. And they just get a bolt and a nut. Picture. Did I ever put it on this one? I think so. So there's supposed to be 10 inches from the bottom, but on our tracks, there is no hole 10 inches from the bottom. So we just put it as far up as we can where there's a hole. And I think what we're gonna end up doing is just ordering another bracket to put in this slot. Not that it really needs it, but it won't hurt for that extra support, especially because we have some bigger doors. Ready to put on. So you need a flathead screwdriver on ours and a wrench, same wrench we had to use before, 7/16. And we'll get the first one tossed up. All right, so now that we got the track, there's plenty of room to get it to slide on. It's rounded on the front, so you can just take it, slide it around the wheels. Needs to be spaced 1/2 inch from the floor, so we just got some 7/16 sheathing. Close enough to 1/2 inch. It's not gonna affect anything. And then we'll put our bracket on, and it needs to be 1/2 inch from the door. I'm gonna do the middle one first.
Bottom of it needs to come in a little bit.
So we got another piece of 1/2 inch plywood. Can you hold that? And then they get put in with lag screws. I think they're 1.5 inch, 5/8. All I do is just take a small screw and a hammer just to give myself a start. So the lag goes in nice and straight. Now we'll do the bottom one. Now we'll make sure it's plumb at the same time.
There you go.
Alright, now the door won't go anywhere, so we can pull the other boards off and get the other track mounted. All right, so last piece is this reinforcement, which goes in the middle of the upper panel. And that's it. That's the hard part of the door. It's not actually that difficult. So the upper tracks we'll have to put on. Like I said earlier, we got to do some framing work in the trusses. So we're going to set this one up on time lapse. We'll put a ticker on there and see how long it takes us start to finish with putting the weather stripping on and the trim and all that jazz. And we'll see how long it takes us to do the last door. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, we're done. It took about an hour and 20 minutes. You guys saw it on there, however long it was. And now we're all sealed in. We're trapped in here. We can't leave because we painted the doors on the inside again. So we live here now. No, I'm just kidding. We can use that door, but I'll go out there and show you what it looks like from the outside. Like I said earlier, we do have some blocking to do, which we might start on that now. We might wait. I don't even know what time it is. So then we can get the tracks on, the upper tracks, so that we can open and close these doors. But it went pretty good. It was a lot easier on the last one than it was on the first one. So now I think we're pro garage door opener or garage door installers. So TriStar garage doors coming to a city near you. What? No?
Sure.
All right, so we added our truss support drywall hanger, purlin board, whatever you want to call it there, with some joist hangers on both sides, this side and that side. We put the top track in. As you can see, if I get my big head out of the way, turn like this. And we had to adjust the top wheel on that side. And then we just threw up these, where are they? Unistrut supports there. That's not really the way you do it. You usually do a cross piece and then hook those there. But since we don't have drywall right now, that's the way we're gonna do it. Eventually we'll get the high lift tracks and we'll do that before we even get drywall anyway. So we can redo it, but this is nice and sturdy for now. So next up we'll have to do the spring and the exterior handle and all the fancy parts, but that will be in a different video. So we got 3 garage doors and now we are officially all closed in. So now we can start on the inside, but that's where we'll leave this one. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on our next video.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.